You see me on posters, charts, newspapers, Facebook and Instagram. One way or the other, you've heard of me. I write, I sing, I dance, I'm a performer, a storyteller, a rhythmic poet. After every performance, I get a standing ovation because I sharpen my craft. You may know me, but you have no idea who I am.
My name is Phemba Graduates.
My name is Ngiyabonga.
My name is Angel.
My name is Kaylin Yon. I'm 24 years old.
And I'm a drama student at Durban University of Technology.
And I have scars, but they don't define me.
I have club feet.
When you see me, you just wonder, how old is she?
My mom thinks I love my dad much more than I love her.
I went from a daddy's girl to there's nothing.
Until kwenzeke kuwena, you don't know how it feels being gang raped. Kubuhlungu.
Deserted, cast aside, left alone to deal with adulthood on my own. I deal with mean and opinionated people day by day. They try to fix and make sense out of me, only because they wouldn't accept me the way I am. Bricks of insults are thrown at me daily. But why should I change to please society?
I was a happy child until I went to school. Because obviously, abantu babekhula and I wasn't growing up.
Growing up as a person living with a disability wasn't easy. People at school would tease me, they would call me names.
They used to call me a midget.
Abanye would say, uhamba ukekele ngathi nkalankala. I could see that I was the only one who was different.
I changed and I tried to be umuntu ojabulile at all times and pretended as if I don't have problems. You pretend as if you're happy, even though you're not.
How can I be fine when my inner being is being separated? Somewhere, someone, something has been interfering with the cords that want to touch my parents. Is this a tug of war? Then why am I being pulled from side to side? You think I'm all the glitz and glam, but I'm supposed to be the glue that sticked my parents together. When you see me up at night, you think I'm learning lines. I'm actually mending scars.
My parents separated when I was 13. Yes, at first I was furious. You feel like everything will just go wrong because they are no longer together, especially being in a school where they taught you that family is important. So after their breakup, I started feeling like I was much more blamed for my father's wrongs than being blamed for my own mistakes. I would get comments about my dad and the breakup issue. And when I fell pregnant and told her, she said, "Ngiyabonga, I hope your dad is happy." And that broke me because it was never about my dad. It was my mistake.
What I do does not define me, it distracts me from dealing with the pain. I'm never ready to deal with it. What would they think of me if I'm sad? Rather, I paint my face yellow even though I'm feeling blue. You think I have it all together, prim and proper? You have the wrong end of the stick. Everything is falling apart and I'm sick.
I was always known in my community that I could run. I was very good in it. I would always come first. And I was always daddy's girl. I never found faults in him at that age. As I started growing up, I realized my dad wasn't working, but my mom was working. However, my mom would always take time out to come and watch me and support me, and she'll always be there for me. But my dad wouldn't be there.
I search for affection and care, only to find that they don't really care. They're scavengers and they won't stop until they see me tear.
This is not to bash you. It's out of love. I'm yearning for it. I needed, and not even a want, I needed love. But I struggle with that because I end up going into relationships that aren't meant for me. I want to look up to you so that one day when I get married, I can say that I'm marrying the man that is like my father.
Without any precautions or protection, they used me for their sexual pleasures.
When I was 10 years old, I was visiting at my grandma's house. She had a son, but she left for work and it was a nice day, a nice morning. And he made breakfast for me. Made me watch cartoons. He pulled my pants down and he held my mouth and he said, I must keep quiet, and he came onto me. I didn't know what was going on. I was just a kid. I never cried so much.
Young and unskilled, still required to play wifely duties.
When my grandma came back, I told her, but she just disciplined him and told him never to do it again. And she just made it look like it's something that is normal. And then I figured that this is just how it is. This is how it's supposed to go.
Done over and over again, but I still couldn't get used to it. Instead, the pain kept getting deeper and deeper.
I was coming from a party with one of my friends. While we were walking back home, ngumuntu was at Tina, and he just tried to make a conversation with us. Some ziba. And the guy and the other one and they told me like I must take ingubo. I did that, and they raped me. They took turns. Sometimes we didn't rape at the same time. Kubuhlungu. Umuntu avela ayithathele nje emzimbeni wakho enze ngendlela athanda ngayo.
The question still hangs over my head. Why me?
And I was praying and Jay, out of the blue, the guy who initially who had the gun, but and he kicked them all out. And he told me to please him and he will let me go in the morning. So my survival instincts just hit to go, okay, fine. Let me just calm down. And how do I get myself out of the situation at that time?
Why are they so mean to me? It seems they're all after me, but there's no one to reach for me. Maybe it's not about me. I guess it's never been about me. Maybe I'm confused. Maybe I'm infused in a lake of shame and my body has absorbed the pain. My heart is filled with guilt and flames. Maybe all this is not a game, no about the fame, but through my monologue flows the pain.
Abantu bahlezi besho ukuthi, oh, ama-drama students, they're always happy and loud.
But what a lot of people don't know is that was just a facade to hide the pain.
For me, monologues were an escape because I choose monologues that make me cry on stage so that I spend much more time crying for other people's problems than crying for my own reasons.
I didn't know that it was actually going to make me try and understand myself better and realize that I don't actually love myself that much.
I felt like drama was an escape for me because it made me accept who I was. Although it wasn't easy for me because there were some other challenges, especially for moving my feet and being on stage and standing for a long time.
It was a way of relief and also just finding my normal.
When I choose a piece, I don't go random, I go venom. My monologues cry the tears I have never cried. I unleash the lion that never roared. I dance the rage that is seething inside of me. All the poisonous scripts of hostility are caused by the battle that goes on inside. I hide while the fear of vulnerability devours in my mind.
Project Phemba came at the right time.
It gave me a platform to talk about my story.
Because we found this thing about learning about who we are.
For me, it's made me stronger, wiser, open, and it's made me go out there and want to do super things as a woman.
For me, it was a place of happiness, coming here and being open with sisters who have similar stories to you.
It made me realize that I'm not alone. We just here all together and we can comfort each other.
Better, but not fixed.
I found sisterhood in a selfish neighborhood. When suffocated by sorrow and bitterness, they heard my cry and listened to my story without judging me or thinking it's a made-up script. They gave me hope for a brighter tomorrow.
I want people to know it's okay to be different. It's okay to be who you are. You need to just love yourself. You need to love the body that you're in.
Just try to be nice to other people. It's not gonna hurt. It's not.
Whatever it is in life that you go through, there's somebody out there who goes through worse than what you're going through, and everybody has their own baggage. The thing is how we deal with it.
No matter where you come from, the richest of richest kids could be going through what I'm going through.
Still I stand, even though my script of life was written in parables I cannot understand. I choose to stand my ground where hope can be found. I know none was by chance or coincidence, but it's because of these incidents that I can now stand in confidence.
Being raped is not the end of the world, and you shouldn't shout yourself or hide yourself from the world.
Fight for your voice to be heard out.
You're not the victim, you're a survivor. Ziningi ezinye izinto osangazenza empilweni after being raped and akubhaliwe ekhanda lakho.
Know yourself, who you are. What do you want in life? What do you stand for?
You must let go. Get out of your comfort zone. It's okay to be different. Embrace yourself, and people will love you even more.
Because of them, I'm ready to begin a journey from the shadows into the light. I'll fix my crown, and to the throne room I run. I'm a real person, and I have a story to tell. That should ring a bell.